Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new update video. Today, Star Stable has finally brought back the infamous Midsummer Festival, and as you know, or maybe you don't, the Midsummer Festival comes with a lot of fun stuff to do. We have the Midsummer Pool, we have the music, we have the feast, we have the wreaths, and we also have a lot of other stuff. I'm gonna show all of it to you guys in this video today, so if you're just as excited as I am, make sure you keep on watching. And then now, without any further ado, let's just jump straight into today's video. When it comes to the location of the Midsummer Festival, it is always in the same place, which is right next to Jasper's old farm near Moorland. Now I have to warn you, once I turn around, my FPS will drop to 10 and the lag will be extreme. I really hope that it'll, lessen throughout this video, but for now, we'll have to do with this amount of lag. Oh my goodness. Honestly, Star Stable, if you're watching this, please hurry with the hide all players button because this is insanity, and even off camera, I don't like playing like this. But anyway, I guess we're gonna have to deal with it for today. Now, first off, I wanted to start off with just explaining what you can do at the Midsummer Festival before actually showing you what you can do. So this year, we have Jorvik Ranger Stanislav again here at the festival, who needs our help building the Midsummer Pool. That is the ranger right over here in front of the podium. On this same podium, you can also play some music with your friends, and if I would turn up my sound right now, I would hear the music that these two over here are playing. Ranger Ashley over here needs our help with the big bonfire here in the corner. Ranger Dylan, right next to this flower pot, needs our help to build the table for the feast as well as the feast. Right over here, you can build your own summer wreath, and I'm wearing two right now, one for my character, of course, and my horse too. I think I built these like 2 years ago, and I really love these. These are my favorite colors. We have this little tent over here, and I'll explain to you what this mini game is in a second, but this is so much fun. We have the picnic place, and you can go ahead and sit here with your friends and just talk with them, I guess. Of course, the Soul Riders are here as well, but here are their horses all wearing their own summer wreath. The Soul Riders themselves are kind of spread around the area, as well as a lot of other NPCs. Over here we have Anne and Lisa, and then if you look around, you'll see a ton of other NPCs you can actually talk to. And then last but not least, we have the Midsummer Shop, and in this shop, you'll find all of the Midsummer items, as well as all the items that you could retrieve from the fishing pond last year, because the fishing pond did not return, but all the items are in here if you want to get some of them. I mean, I'm not going to take a look at all of the items in here today, but there are quite a few new items in case you're wondering. Also, the reason why I'm not going to go through everything is because this event is available for Star Riders as well as all non-Star Riders, so it's basically available for everyone, which is one of the reasons why I am a big fan of this festival. Now, you may have noticed that with Ranger Dylan, for example, or Ranger Ashley, there was no exclamation mark and I couldn't do a quest. Now, if you want to do any of these quests like the bonfire, the feast, or anything else, you first need to talk to Ranger Marisol. Marisol is going to explain to you what the Midsummer Festival is all about, and basically midsummer is when we celebrate the long days of summer with family and friends. The festival is beloved throughout Northern Europe, but nowhere is it more popular than here in Jorvik. This year's midsummer celebration is being organized by the Jorvik Rangers, and it's set up by Jorvik's biggest yet. We're almost set up, but there are a few more tasks left. Do you think you and your horse could help out? And then you click on yes, and all the other quests will show up after completing this one, of course. I'm going to start out with the bonfire with Ranger Ashley, and she is going to give us this torch, and we also need to put a lot of wood on that bonfire, and then we can start the bonfire. So let's take a look how exactly this is going to work. Maybe it's different this year, you never know. So of course we had to fetch some wood, and now we're going to put this wood in the bonfire thingy, and then we're going to light it up. Apparently we have to fetch more wood from this GED construction site over here, so I'm going to do that very quickly and then return back to the bonfire. Okay, so we placed that wood on the bonfire as well, and hopefully now we can light it up. Are you kidding me right now? The torch is still glitched. It was glitched last year and it's glitched this year. I have to be honest, this is a copy-paste event. You literally only have to put in the files. You don't have to create a lot of new stuff. Why couldn't they fix this? That's one big question I have for Star Stable, because really, it's not that much work. I mean, I get it, COVID-19 and all is going on, but It's literally just fixing a glitch. Why couldn't you do that? Anyways, enough complaining for today. Let's help Ranger Dylan out next with his feast. So what we need to do is basically set up the table and also set up the feast. So we're going to do that right now. The tables and chairs that you need are to be collected in Moorland Stables, and they are right over here around the corner. There they are, and all you have to do is just click on them. We have another set over here, and then this is what your character and your horse should look like with the two boxes on its behind. It's impressive how my horse can just go in full gallop with a weight like this, because usually when your horse is weighted like this, you can't go any faster than canter, but that is really nice. We are building the tables and setting the chairs and stuff, and then this is what the two lines of tables, I guess you can call them, look like. Now next, we obviously need the food, because what is a feast without food and beverages? And we're also going to get ourselves some speakers to play some music on. Now the food and the beverages and the speakers need to be retrieved from Fort Pinta, so we're going to go to Fort Pinta right now to get those speakers, get that food, and get those beverages. We have got the food, now we just need the speakers, and then we can return back to the laggy Midsummer Festival. I'm sorry if I sound annoyed, it's because I am. I really don't like delivering this type of content to you. I always want to make the best content possible, but when my star stable is this laggy, it's kind of hard to do. Nobody likes watching a laggy video, and I'm really sorry that I have to deliver this to you guys. I cannot do anything about it. This is just how it is. There we go, we have delivered all the stuff that Ranger Dylan over here needed, so now let's place everything on the tables, play some music through these boxes, and get this feast over with. There we go, we are finished with the feast, and this looks so good. I wish I could do this in real life right now, but unfortunately, we're not really allowed to because of the virus going around, but this looks like so much fun. I personally don't celebrate the Midsummer Festival. It's mainly a thing that is done in Scandinavian countries, like Sweden. Star Stable is Swedish, by the way, so yeah, this is really interesting to me, to be honest. Now, the last thing we need to do for Ranger Dylan is just drop some emails in this mailbox over here, or I should say some letters, because you know, there are letters, you drop letters in a mailbox, you don't drop emails there. Emails are online, Isa. That is done too, and then now we're gonna go to Ranger Stanislav and help with the Midsummer Pole. The Midsummer Pole is really interesting because it's this big pole and it has this flag on top, and you can actually dance around it, which I really want to show you. First, we need the big pole, of course, and just look at how big this pole is. It's so big. Next, we need leaves for the pole and also flowers for the color. So we're going to collect some leaves and some flowers, and I'll be right back to finish up this pole. I have put on the flowers as well as the leaves, and this is what the pole looks like right now. I think for the finishing touch, we just need the flag and then we can pull it up and dance around the pole. Oh yeah, that's right. We first need to make 4 different summer wreaths before we can do the rest. So over here we are crafting a summer wreath, and honestly, pronouncing the plural of that word is so hard, and I really hope I don't have to try anymore because I just can't do it. I'm so sorry. So now we need to raise the pole, and then we're gonna do the final touch, which is the flag, I think. There we go, we are raising the pole. And then last but not least, not Ranger Stanislav, but Ranger Marisol has the quest for us to put up the Norwegian flag up on the Midsummer Pole. So we are gonna put the flag on. You get 50 player XP and 100 horse XP from this quest, which is really nice. Let's put it on top. There we go, there we have the Norwegian flag, and then now we can test out the dancing thingy, which is so much fun. I'm going to show you. This is our first move. Then we have number 2, which is this move, and then we have number 3, which is not very different, but it is different. It just goes a little slower than 2. These dances are so funny. I can't with these dances. I remember back in the day when the Midsummer Festival was in the not the Forgotten Fields, but the Everwind Fields, and we were dancing there all night back in the day. Those were great days. Anyway, I also promised you I would show you this quest over here, so let's take a look what this is all about. In order to enter this tent, you have to collect 7 unique flowers hidden around the Midsummer Festival area. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna collect 7 flowers, and then we're gonna enter the tent. So I've collected 7 flowers, and now we can enter the tent and await the vision. So let's go ahead and enter and see what happens. I expected this, but this is the exact same as last year. Basically, first you see this dark core person or GED person, I think it's a dark core man, and then the dark core man disappears and you see your horse with a bunch of hearts around it. Which honestly, I don't feel like that's a very good reward for collecting 7 flowers, but okay, it's fine. Last but not least, you can craft your own summer wreath, one for your character over here and one for your horse right over there. Every single day, I think there's a different flower that you can go ahead and look for in the areas marked on this map, and with those flowers you can create your summer wreath. This one over here, the purple one, is this flower in Valedale right next to the waterfall, and this is a wreath for your horse, and this over here in Southhoove is a flower you can use for a wreath for your character. Normally these flowers change up every single day and it's a very fun hunt. I like this a lot. Now I'm going to collect both of those flowers today as well and show you how you have to craft one of these wreaths, but before you can actually craft your own, you must have finished the quest where you help Marisol place a flag on top of the Midsummer pool. So you first have to build the pool before you can craft a wreath. Now the 2 flowers for today are, like I said, in Valedale and Southhoove, so I'm going to collect those 2 flowers and then I am going to create or craft wreaths for both of those flowers. Now after collecting both of the flowers, all you have to do is click on one of these tables. This left one over here, the one with the pink cloth, is for your character, and if you click on it, this screen will pop up. All you have to do is add the flower over here, click on craft, and you'll craft a flower wreath. As soon as this has filled up, it's done and it'll be in your inventory if I'm right. It is right over here, and when it comes to the one for the horse, it's the exact same system. You add the flower, you craft it, and you put it on your horse if you want to. I don't think I have all of them for my horse just yet, so I may as well be doing all of them for my horse this year because I kind of want all of them, but I do have all of them for my character already. But yeah, this is honestly one of my favorite parts of the Midsummer Festival, and also I really love it that this is also available for non-starters. Of course, the flowers are going to be in regions where non-starters can't go, so that is not something that non-starters may be able to do, but I think there's one flower that's either in Moorland or Fort Pinta, so they can still craft one of them. Also, the Midsummer Festival, just like last year and basically any other year, is staying for 2 weeks and will be removed in the Wednesday update of June 24th. With that being said, I think we have seen everything available at the Midsummer Festival. I'll go stand on the podium and play some music for you guys while I talk about some other stuff that I need to mention in this video too. The last 2 things I need to mention in this video are about last week's update and next week's update. So for last week's update, we got the seahorses, but from off next week, the seahorses are returning back to the camp of Gary Goldtooth over the mountains of Jor. And next week, the controversial English thoroughbred is coming to the game. However, after my video, Star Stable replied to someone in their comment section saying they did do some last minute changes to the English thoroughbreds, and I really hope it's noticeable and that it's better, because I saw so many edits of the English thoroughbred where it looked so much more detailed, and I hope that the final product is similar to those edits. And with that being said, we have come to the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. If you have any additional questions, feel free to ask them in the comments down below. And also, if you would like to see more videos of mine, all you have to do in order to see more videos is subscribe down below, as well as turn on those notifications so you'll never miss out on any videos I post. And yeah, I really hope I'll see you back on Saturday with a brand new video, and until then, have a great week. Bye guys!